The Vortak fleet commander SciFi gazed through the crystalline viewport of his flagship, mandibles clicking in what could only be described as amusement. Before them hung the human vessel, if one could even call it that. The so-called Dreadnought appeared to be nothing more than a patchwork of scavenged metal plates, welded together with the desperation of a dying species. "Look at this abomination," SciFi chittered to his bridge crew, his 4 eyes gleaming with predatory delight. "The humans dare to challenge the might of the Vortak hegemony with this?" The human ship, designated UES Defiance, drifted awkwardly in space, its hull scarred by countless battles. Makeshift armor plating covered obvious breach points, and its weapon arrays looked cobbled together from a dozen different technologies. Steam vented from various ports, and several sections flickered with unstable energy signatures. "Sir," reported Navigation Officer Kethmol, "the human vessel is transmitting surrender terms. They're requesting safe passage for their civilian transports behind the 4th moon." SciFi's laugh was a series of harsh clicks. "Surrender? After they destroyed our mining facility on Kepler 442. After they humiliated Admiral Vexstar's hunting fleet." He gestured dismissively with one of his 6 arms. "No. We will crush this pathetic rust bucket and broadcast its destruction across all human colonies. Let them see what happens when they defy us." The Vortak battle group, 12 sleek warships with hulls that seemed to absorb light itself, moved into attack formation. Each vessel was a masterpiece of engineering, equipped with plasma cannons that could melt through asteroid fields and shields that could deflect the fury of stars. "Human vessel," SciFi transmitted, his voice dripping with contempt. "You have 30 seconds to activate your self-destruct sequence. Die with what little dignity your species possesses." The response came from a gruff human voice, heavily accented with what their databases identified as Texas drawl. "This is Captain Rodriguez of the UES Defiance. Negative on that self-destruct, Bug Boy. We got people to protect." "Bug Boy." SciFi's mandibles flared wide in rage. "Destroy them. Now." The Vortak fleet opened fire simultaneously. 12 streams of superheated plasma lanced toward the human Dreadnought, each beam capable of vaporizing a small moon. The crew cheered as the energy weapons found their target, erupting in brilliant explosions across the human ship's hull. But when the light faded, the Defiance was still there. "Impossible," whispered Tactical Officer Nexvar. "Our scans show minimal damage. How can their primitive armor withstand our plasma batteries?" SciFi's eyes narrowed as he studied the tactical display. The human ship's surface was glowing now, but not from damage, from absorption. Those crude-looking armor plates weren't just protection. They were energy collectors. "Sir," Kethmol's voice cracked with panic, "the human vessel is powering up something massive. Energy readings are off the charts." Captain Rodriguez's voice crackled across the comm again, now filled with grim satisfaction. "Thanks for the charge-up, boys. See, this old girl's got herself a special trick. Every shot you take at us just makes her madder." The Defiance began to transform. What had appeared to be random welding and patchwork armor suddenly revealed itself as a sophisticated modular design. Weapon ports opened along the hull like blooming flowers, each one glowing with the combined energy of the Vortak assault. The ship's awkward drift straightened into purposeful movement as hidden thrusters roared to life. "Adaptive energy redistribution system," Rodriguez explained conversationally. "We learned a thing or two from that Thenari tech we found on Proxima. Turn incoming fire into outgoing fury." The human Dreadnought fired once. The beam that erupted from its primary array wasn't just powerful. It was the concentrated fury of 12 plasma cannons, refined and focused through human ingenuity. It carved through the Vortak flagship like a blade through silk, and the explosion that followed lit up half the system. As his ship died around him, SciFi's last coherent thought was a grudging respect for the cunning of these strange, stubborn creatures. They didn't just fight with strength. They fought with cleverness, turning their enemy's power against them. The remaining Vortak vessels retreated in disorder, leaving the scarred but victorious Defiance to guard the civilian transports. In the aftermath, Captain Rodriguez allowed himself a rare smile as he watched the alien fleet disappear into hyperspace. "Never judge a dreadnought by its paint job," he muttered, patting the bulkhead affectionately.